Hi, Cherry. Thanks for coming by. I'm waiting for my guest to show up. And I appreciate you staying up so late, Cherry. I'm sorry. Is it Cherry or Sherry? Oh, well, thank you, Cherry. I appreciate it. Um, I'm just got this kind of out of focus here because Jean is supposed to join me, and I don't know if she checked her email or if she's going to come in the chat. Hi, Gwen. Well, I'll just go ahead and put it up here, and then I'll have to check it when see if she shows up. But I just thought I'd do some coloring again today because I didn't have time to um do any planning for my artesian journal or anything. But and I didn't have time to clean up my mess. So hi, Kitty. We have Kitty and Cherry and Gwen. Hey, y'all. So I thought I would try to catch up on a few of my collabs here. Well, at least the one for Rosemary. If I can remember what pages it is. I know one of them was a gnome. And then one was the one right after it. But other than that, I don't know what the new one for this week is. I should have had it marked. Was it a gnome? What was it for today? Does anybody know? When you do this collab, which one is it? I thought it was a gnome, but maybe not. I guess I'm going to have to go back and watch her videos because I've forgotten what it was. So does anybody know what the prompt was for was it this one? I guess I'm just going to have to go watch the videos because I do not remember past that gnome, that Santa Claus gnome. Maybe it was the lighthouse. Was it the lighthouse? Seems like it was the lighthouse. One week I missed coloring that. Yeah, I think it was the lighthouse, and then this one, and I don't remember after that. Well, I don't know what happened to Jean. She is not. Is she in the chat? Alright, I think this is one of them, and then the next one is this one. But for this week, I have no idea what it is. So how's everybody doing today? Hi, Jennifer, how are you doing today? Oh, Lord, I'd be scared to death about a hurricane. So I'm just using a variety of tools here because, as usual, not one tool will do what I want it to do. So I wind up using everything I got, basically. Oh, Lord. So have you actually been in a hurricane before, Jennifer? Or are you just always prepared and it never hit? I don't know. Jean must have had something come up today. I keep looking and she's not in the guest room and she's not in the chat as far as I know. Oh, 30. You've been through several. Oh my goodness. see if this big one does any better here. Oh, that's nice, Jennifer. Appreciate it. Hi Annie, how you doing? Well, if Jean shows up, she's probably going to have to come in the chat because I have raised up to look at my phone about 10 times here. My knees are starting to give out. Yeah, this is the page for a couple weeks ago, isn't it, Annie? I think it is. I'm using this watercolor pen and it's really bad to try to chew up your paper. Oh, you are there. Hi. Well, tell me when you're getting up there so I don't have to get up until you're ready because my knees are tired. Well, I live in an area of California where I felt a few tremors a couple of times, but it's usually further south where they have the problems. Hopefully it stays that way. I guess I better let that dry before I try to go over it. Is it still damp? Yeah, I don't like the patchy look, and I have a hard time with these watercolor pens and these new alcohol markers. I guess when you've used Copics before, it's hard to go back to the cheaper ones. Although I haven't used them a lot, so I gotta keep using them to see if I can get it to look better. So I don't know what color to make my lighthouse. Y'all have any ideas? I'm not using any water at all, Annie. It's just the pens themselves. Because I think these... Well, I could probably use a little water, but I'm not going to unless I try to use some metallics. I guess I just do better with pencils, even though they're slower. Gray, that's what I was thinking. Jean, I'm going to put the link here so you can come on up when you're ready. Just let me know. Hi, I subscribed to you, Living, Laughing, Crafting with Crones about 2 days ago. I'm going to make you standard moderator so you can connect. But if you want to tell everybody about your channel, go ahead. Sorry, for some reason my phone is not on the charger, and I don't know why it's not charging. And I was trying to fix that, and I pulled it off the thing. So I will get it back here in a minute, hopefully. Okay, let me see. Well, for some reason it's not charging, so I'm gonna have to go get another cord or something. I'll be right back. Okay, there you are, Jean. I'll let you up. Okay, there you are, Jean. I'll let you up.
Thank you, dear.
There you go. I'm gonna go get a card. Let you up.
Thank you, dear.
There you go. I'm gonna go get a card. Let you up.
Thank you, dear.
There you go. I'm gonna go get I think you need to turn something off. Mute something, Jean. I think you need to turn.
Okay, now?
Much better.
Okay, I think my screen is wonky.
Oh, you can adjust.
Oh, okay. Let me check. Now you're in the show, but it does not show me. Okay. So I know, but I thought yesterday or the other day my camera, and I turned off my orientation.
Did you go into the settings and choose the back
Camera? Let me
Well,
just.
when I do that, I put my phone horizontal, and it usually works. So I really don't know, but the way you are, we can see you.
You can see me
Sideways. You're vertical, but I don't know how to explain it. Okay, I guess my cord has quit working on the other device here. Oh, you're gone now. Yeah, I don't know. The only thing I can tell you guys is I turn off my phone orientation. Then when I go in and after it gives I give it permission to use my camera and mic, there's a spot that says settings. And then I choose back. And then I have to tilt, when I put my phone up here, it's horizontal. That's the only thing I know how to explain. I don't know how to explain it any other way. Yeah, Annie's got a tutorial. So I have no idea. But Jean is gone again. Where'd you go, Jean? Are you still here? But if you can hear me, Jean, you're fine. We could still see you. I mean, it might not be exactly like you wanted it, but we could see you and hear you. Is that a video? Is that a video camera living? Because I don't know what that means. These are Prismacolors. So what kind of art do you do? Living with Crohn's? She must be having a hard time because she's not trying to get back on. Okay, yeah, I don't usually. Everything I do is on my phone or my iPad. I don't have a webcam, and I really don't want one. I'm just something new to learn. I don't want to learn nothing new right now. Maybe in the future. And that's okay. I know you went on the other day at the same time I did. Just right after I subscribed to you, so I couldn't join you. I don't even know how I did that, Jennifer. I have your comment up here on the screen. I've never done that before. I've done it by accident, I think. Oh, she's back up there now. Let's try it again.
Oh,
Is it figured out?
I think so. I had to
There you go.
tighten. My phone mount won't stay tightened. My phone's too heavy for it. Now you're seeing my unmentionables. Is that might be okay now?
That's all.
I was out this morning. I don't know if you saw my video from last night, but I must have worked myself up so bad about that silly appointment
Yeah.
that I couldn't go yesterday. So thankfully they had an appointment for me today.
Oh.
And I went. I still didn't feel the greatest. I think what happens, well, my medicine sometimes makes me sleepy in the morning and it's hard to get awake. But then I also think that my recently my blood sugar's been dropping. And so when I get up in the morning, I feel really shaky. So that was part of my problem today. But we went and we made it, and it seemed to what is going on? Stop falling. Stay right there.
Later, living, laughing. Jennifer asked you a question, Gene.
Yeah, is it crooked again, Jennifer?
Yeah, you have it like you had it before now.
Really?
But just leave it. We can see you.
I don't know what happened, Jennifer. Yeah. Well, to be honest with you, crooked is probably crooked, and messy desks and crashing towers of paper is about my speed right now. So I'm not sure. It's probably has to do with the orientation flipping.
I think what you might have the orientation correct, but I don't think you have your phone horizontal. I think. I don't know for sure. Because the phone has to be actually horizontal itself, like
It is.
from your face. Well, I don't know then.
You mean going long ways, right?
Yeah, like
Yeah, that's the way mine is.
you're looking at it. Well, then I don't know.
It's okay. It's fine. Annie, I had a very good doctor. He was an older gentleman and he was very nice. And he asked me some questions, but he mainly just wanted to know like how long I have been dealing with these issues. And I told him that, and I can't remember dates. I had neck surgery several years ago, and I can't remember dates anymore. But he said that I gave him what he needed to know. He checked my hands and my strength in my hands, and he also checked my knees. And he, as soon as he touched my knee, he said, obviously, it's osteoarthritis right away. And then after that, I had to have x-rays, so hopefully it'll be okay.
Living Laughing's channel if you and support her if you can. Well, it sounds like you might have had a good visit.
I think he's gonna be good about it, yeah. So you're coloring for one of your coloring collab things?
Yeah, I'm coloring for Rosemary's You Rock Arts. Color and create with us, You Rock Art. Oh, Jean, are you? She's gone again. I don't know what happened, but she's gone again. She said she has it in front of her, Annie, so I don't know. I don't know if she had a internet problem or not, because she's gone again. Anyway, I'm not going to be able to have any more guests after today until Saturday. Because I only have about 5 hours left, and I'm going to have a Life with Patty Saturday. So I hope that we'll be able to figure her setup out. Thank you, Annie. And then I'll be out of my 20 hours until the 25th. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'll do this one in StreamYard, and I'll do the one in Saturday in StreamYard. Then I'll probably be out of hours. So if I come on anymore, it'll be directly through YouTube this week, which I do plan to do some more so I can kind of catch up. So who is here? Who's crafting with me right now? Anybody? Now I ain't paying that for it. They can forget that. You're watching the rain. I thought it was cheaper than that. Yeah, I use the free version, Annie. I'm too poor to pay that. Maybe if it was like 15 a month or something, I could do it, but oh, that's cool. Let me know. So, Jean, are you back up there? Or... Okay, let me check. I have to stand up. Okay. All right, there you go.
Thank you.
Okay, Annie left you a message up here just as you went off if you want to look at it and see if that.
Yeah, I followed her instructions, so hopefully, I mean, it's going to show a more narrow screen, but for today it's fine. We'll just
Yeah,
um
it's all right.
deal with it, right?
Yeah, it looks all right to me.
I was hoping Bailey would be on here because she had said something about getting wanting to get puffy stickers.
Uh-huh.
And I found some at the Dollar Tree when I went today. They had puffy. They sort of look like Pusheen, but they're cats in coffee cups. Aren't
Yeah.
they adorable? And then
Oh, that
I
is.
I found another set that I think she will love. I don't know if she has dollar store, or I don't know if she goes to the dollar store. I'm sure she has one. And then I got these llamas for myself. I think they're so cute. I love llamas.
Well, I'm probably not going to do that, Annie, unless I start making any money off of YouTube. I'll just suffer through YouTube's live program until I can afford it. I really been thinking about trying to get myself another car because this is really. I've been without a vehicle for a year now and it's starting to really bother me. But I just really can't afford it.
Cars are terribly expensive. My son would like to get one, and the financing is outrageous. So I
And that's
know.
trouble. If I get one, then you have to do insurance, and out here you have to do smog, and then I don't know if I could get a little car that doesn't use a lot of gas. I don't know. Gas is
Yeah,
expensive out here.
you're in California, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, your cost of living and everything is much higher than I'm on the Northeast. I'm in Pennsylvania. So things are expensive here, but not as expensive as California.
So I don't know. I want one, but I really don't think I can afford it. But I had to get rid of the one I had. It was a money pit, and I was tired of it. So,
So I found some I'll show you guys what I got at the Dollar Tree. I just got a set of brushes. They're just two because I really wanted a really big one. and I wanted a little tiny one. And that's what this pack had. So I was looking for the scrapers that people use. They say they're the things that you use on the side of the cake to smooth it out.
Yeah, I got one off Temu.
Oh, did you?
I guess.
I'll have to go on there again. I don't have extra money to spend. The only reason I spent this is because it was my husband's money.
Yeah, anything from Temu in months and months.
So I got that, and then they had some real pretty stamp sets. If you like clear stamps.
Mm-hmm.
So these are floral ones. I really like them. And then the other one was more of a there are ferns and things. So I've gotten Temu stamps before and they've been okay. So these are probably
Oh,
fine.
yeah, I think I have those.
Really?
Annie, if I got a leg, that would be almost as much as a car out here. I mean, the maintenance might be easier, but and
Uh,
I did have a
yeah.
get an electric bike, but I was paranoid because I've had since I lived out here, I've had one car and let's see, one, two, three, four bikes stolen from me. So I was not going to put the money out for an electric bike and have it stolen. I just was not going to do it.
I don't blame you. Unless you can put it inside.
If I had 2,500 to 3,000 to spend, Annie, I'd put that in a vehicle. I don't know about probably you have to have both out here. I don't know. They're strict out here for everything. I mean, I could check into it. If I could get it really, really cheap, I might consider it.
Even here, well, I have a teenager on my car insurance. Car insurance has gone up so much. And you ask them why, and they can't give you any good reason other than fraudulent insurance claims and things like that.
Well, out here they're always claiming that it's government regulations and fees, which
Oh,
I
whatever.
call.
Like we were born yesterday.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of, Vanny. I do have a bicycle, but you know the weather is so weird out here lately. It's like you have to go out at the crack of dawn to be able. It's either too windy, cold, or hot. It's like there's nothing very much in between. And I was thinking last night, I used to ride a bike all over this town when I was in my 20s and 30s, and now I'm just in my 60s and too darn lazy and not really. I can do it, but it's not like it used to be.
Oh, Annie, that's terrible. I still have my driver's license, but I haven't driven for a couple years. My husband doesn't let me. He thinks because of my knee issues, I won't be able to react as well. So he could be right.
Yeah, I had mine suspended one time for medical, but I got it reinstated.
Hi, Helen. So I
Well,
made the.
hi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it really. I had the car stolen. Well, that was, I think it was 2005 or six. And you know what makes me mad it was a young kid, like 16, and I had to go to court. Well, they said I had to be there, but when they changed the date while we were there, and they never told me. But he had also stolen my neighbor's license plate, and they made him reimburse her, but didn't make him do anything for me. And I guess they the insurance was going to cover it. Well, no, I still owed too much money on it. The insurance just got their money back. The company that I owed just got their money back. I just was out of a car or anything
That's ridiculous.
for 2 years.
Uh,
And so, yeah, they made him pay back like less than $30 to reimburse her, but he didn't have to do anything for me, and I never did learn if he went to jail or not. Still makes me mad, and that's been a long time ago. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Therese. Thanks for popping in, and you too, Helen. It's good to see y'all here. I'm over here just having a pity party, and I'm on my soapbox.
In other words, it's a good day to get things off your chest, right, Martha?
I guess, yeah. So my daughter told me, I knew it. You were not going to be happy without a car. Well, I was happy for about a year because I didn't like all that cost. Every
So
time.
what do you do? Hop the bus?
Actually, I don't do anything. I haven't rode the bus in like 3 months. I haven't rode the bike in probably a month. I just been hitching a ride with her once in a blue moon. And most of the rest I just do online. Like I get my groceries delivered. I pay all my bills online. I have a laundry room here. It's just, once in a while you'd like to go to the park or go for a ride or go to church or something, but.
Oh, Jamie, I just subscribed to your channel. I'm pretty sure I'm subscribed to Teresa's as well, because I was asking her about her. And Jen, I just subscribed to yours because I thought I had, because I think I joined your Facebook group.
Who?
Jen, did you say Jennifer? Is
Oh, yeah.
Scrapbooks and Memories, is that Jennifer?
Yeah.
Oh, she's
Bye, Jennifer.
Bye, Jen. Thank you for coming. Okay, I just subscribed to your channel, Jennifer. So, and Jamie's as well. Jamie said, Jamie said, so sorry to hear about your car.
Oh, thanks, Jamie. So, Jamie, are you feeling any better from when you had to go to the emergency room?
Bye, Jen. Be safe. Don't let anybody steal your car.
Take care of yourself during that hurricane.
Where's that, Martha?
She's in Louisiana.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hi, Janet.
Helen, it's me, Jean, from Jean's Gems. Remember you popped in to my live one time?
Oh, I see, Jamie. I'm sorry. You're still in pain. Oh man, that sucks. I
Remember?
told
Oh, what's wrong with Jamie?
I don't know exactly, but he had to go to the emergency room a few weeks ago, and I don't think he ever said what the problem was exactly.
Oh, well, does he, Jamie, do you still have purple hair? My daughter colors her hair different colors, and she said purple and green and um blue and green and purple at the same time. Hi, Sunflower.
Sunflowers in crafts. Her name is Janet.
Janet. Okay.
I'm so sorry, Jamie. Yeah, we'll keep you in our prayers. I'll try to. To be honest, I haven't done a whole lot of praying lately, so I'm sorry. But when I tell you I'm going to pray, I do say a prayer.
I sent a message to my friend who has cancer. She's a couple years younger than me. I think she's about 50. Anyway, it said a prayer is a hug when I can't give you one.
Oh,
And I thought that was so precious. So there you go, Jamie. A prayer is a hug that we're all giving you since we can't give you one in person.
okay. I want to do.
Who is Miss Southern Belle? I don't
Oh,
know.
hi, Miss Southern Belle. She is another channel. She does a lot of coloring and diamond painting and things like that. And she's also a channel that she's like a connection channel.
Oh, nice. My I've never tried diamond painting. I think it would be a little bit tedious for me and I would get bored of it and stop. But I did get some for some kid ones for some young ones at church and I think they enjoyed them.
Yeah, when I bought mine, I bought the little small ones, and the whole thing is still not covered because I knew it'd be too tedious for me. I have to use my CCTV over here to do it.
Well, I know you said you had some vision problems,
Yeah,
so
and I like it, but I do so many other things, and I have to leave it out, and I'm cramped for room already. I got rid of a bunch of stuff when I moved in this apartment. I think it's time to start thinning again.
I'm wondering though if they have like a mat that you could put the diamond painting on and then just roll it when you need to.
You could probably use one of those ones they use for puzzles.
Yeah, and as long as you don't have diamonds all over the place, as long as you have your diamonds in your little box, I think that would work.
I've done two, and I have two more to do, and I'm beginning to think they're never going to get done. Well, maybe I'll clean this spot off over here, because my CCTV is covered up with stuff.
Oh, Helen, well, if you get that done, come on back and see us, please. We'll be here for a little bit.
Okay, Helen. Well, thanks for popping in.
Cherry? I don't know Cherry, I don't think. Or Sherry. Let me see.
I think she pronounces it cherry.
Uh, is she a uh, I was wondering if she um what does thrift shopping, or where does I was watching, I think, Janet, and she was thrifting. I love to go thrifting.
You mean sunflowers, Janet? That one?
Yes.
Oh,
Jerry, I subscribe to your channel, dear. Oh, okay. So Annie says you can do that. Can roll it up.
well, I might try that.
Me too, Sunflower. I love thrifting, and like something that's very calming for me is to go to, even if it's just the antique market, and look around, and sometimes you see things that you can afford there,
Hi,
and
Donna. How are you today?
I love to do that. Hi, Donna. Lots of new people to subscribe to.
Now, let's see who was. Oh, Janet. She is very good at making cards and Twinkies and ATCs and stuff like that. She's very talented in that.
I love doing that. I don't know if you all have had a chance to pop over to my coffee shop. Um, but I have a lot of free images on there, and you're welcome to download them.
Where did you
So
get them?
the images,
Yeah.
they're ones that are either from my personal collection or I've made them myself.
Mm. I have a bunch of old cards, like I've saved. They're probably some of them 20, 30 more years old. I thought
Mm-hmm.
about scanning those, and people like to use cards to make things. I was wondering if anybody would be interested in that.
You never know. It just depends on what the subject matter is. Um, I recently scanned a whole bunch of postcards that I had from the 1900s,
Uh huh.
and that was fun. But
I think
besides
I have.
besides that, go ahead. Sorry, honey.
It's all right. I have one card that um I sent my mother when I was 18 years old, so it's an old card. And when she died, I got it back.
Yeah. How long has your mom been gone?
Oh my lord, she died. Let's see, let me think. It was 85, I think. Yeah, it
Oh,
was.
stars. That's a long time.
Because I had got married in March and she died in December.
Aww. It would be, it, my mom's 85 and she's like my best friend. So if something happens to her, I am going to be extremely devastated. I mean,
Well,
it will eventually, but she's in good health now, but
see,
you
that's
know,
bad. Like my dad died when I wasn't even quite 13. She died when I was, what, 20,
Mm-hmm.
and you get homesick, there's nowhere to go.
Right.
Not really. I can go. Sometimes I go visit the rest of my family in Mississippi and Alabama, but that's not very often. And it's still not like your parents, you know?
Yeah. Annie, I'm sorry to hear that. Hi, Tony. Um,
Hi, Tony. Thanks for popping in.
uh,
That's terrible, Annie. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, my dad, he died when I was just like a few days from turning 13. And it's hard to watch somebody suffer like that because that was back then, and people may not suffer as bad now as they did then. I don't know.
well, they give them, I know when my dad was about to pass and they were sure that that was what was going to happen, they gave him morphine, and morphine speeds up the process, basically.
Well, I was
So,
so young, I don't remember what they gave him, but I remember him being in pain and thrashing around the bed and
oh,
stuff.
bless his heart.
And there was, I guess, just whatever they gave him wasn't strong enough.
Well, now my husband had to go to the hospital a couple, it's probably been about 3 weeks or so now, but his issue was he has he got shingles 7 years ago,
Oh,
and nobody knew that that's what it was until it was too late, and he never got the vaccine or the medication or anything. So after the shingles cleared up, he got postherpetic neuralgia in his leg,
oh,
which basically means he's in excruciating pain. Certain times of the day it's worse.
and who's
And they gave him fentanyl when he went to the hospital, and he said that worked for like 2 hours, and then he was back to being in pain again. So,
Yeah, Miss Southern Belle. All of my both parents. Well, my mother had cancer, but that's not what she died of. I had like a really. It really was such a beginning stage. They said they wouldn't even call it cancer, but they still did the hysterectomy. My sister, they did the same thing, but she's still having to get a couple of times. She's had to get chemo and radiation. All of my grandparents had, except for one of them, had some form of cancer. So that's kind of scary.
Miss Southern Belle, did you want to do like some type of collab for like just pink? If you if you think of one or something that you want to do, I would be happy to participate with you next month.
Well, I told her that I was going to choose pink as my prompt for my Make Art with Martha collab.
No.
And I haven't even done my project for the last, so I'm ever going to do it. I'm really behind. Getting sick put me further behind.
Oh, that's nice. Sunflower, that or Janet, that's really nice that you have. I used to do Relay for Life when I worked at a company, and I was always very excited about that.
I did that one time.
Oh, that's nice, Janet. So do you do photography or is it your cute little images? Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry, Janet. That's what they said mine was, but it was what was it? Not uterine cancer, but
Ovarian?
oh, I think it was called endometriosis, maybe. I don't
Yeah.
know. I'd have to look on the papers.
And endometriosis is a very painful thing to have.
Well, it hadn't got to the point of causing me much pain, but I bled like forever. And like I was washing the world away.
You know, and when we say that to doctors, sometimes they're like, "Oh, there's no way."
Oh my God, you would not believe the oh
The male opinion poll. They've never had to deal with it.
they just don't understand. Like sometimes you just can't even. It's so bad you can't even keep yourself clean for very long at a time.
You can't go anywhere.
Nope.
They don't understand why you need a day or two off work. Okay, what did I do with my coffee dyed paper?
Oh, I forgot to ask you what you're working on, or maybe you told us and I forgot.
Well, I cut out some leaves that I'm going to draw on with my acrylic markers, but
That's
I also started this flip flop journal where it you can journal on each side,
mm-hmm.
and I wanted to make a little booklet to go in the front, and I was looking for my tea dyed paper.
I'm sorry to hear that, Janet. Do you have that too? And you had a hysterectomy?
She had that, and she had a double mastectomy, she said.
Oh, that's sad.
Mm. Sometimes, I mean, it's not funny or anything, but I'm well endowed, and sometimes I wish they weren't as big that I could get some of them, but I wouldn't want to have to go through a cancer situation. That would be terrible.
I've always not well endowed, and I was not happy about it when I was young.
Yeah.
But as I get older, and I've seen other older women that are well endowed without a bra, I'm like kind of glad they're little now. Don't anybody, but that's just at least I have some perk for being small.
That's funny. Yeah, I I have had that curse for my whole life. And my daughter too, and I do think my daughter has back problems because of it. And I told her if it keeps bothering her that she really needs to go have it checked.
Yeah, my daughter is more endowed than I am. It's like my mother was small and I'm small, like my breasts, nowhere else. And my sister was well endowed, and my daughter is well endowed, which
Uh, well, the Tabor women got it from my mom's side. I don't know about my dad's side. I don't know that many women from my father's side, except for my grandma. And she wasn't much of a grandma to speak of, but hysterectomy, Kitty, is where all they take out all your female parts inside of you.
well,
So they take
but
they
why?
take your ovaries, they take your uterus sometimes, so they take it. There's different kinds. Sometimes they leave your ovaries, sometimes they don't. So that's what a hysterectomy is. And then endometriosis is where when inside your uterus, adhesions form and they stick inside your uterus, and when you have your period they're supposed to come out, but they don't, and so they cause people a lot of pain. Huh?
I said, I don't know how that could be with all that bleeding. Ugh.
Well, that's why when you have it you have to go have the adhesions removed, or you're in excruciating pain. A pap smear, yeah. So if you have any issues, female issues like that, you would go to a special doctor who would take care of those things and check it out. My friend has endometriosis very bad, and she lives in Jamaica, and that's considered a third world country. So she has been wanting to get her have them take care of it, not take anything out necessarily, but just try to help her with the pain. And it's been really hard for her.
Terrible.
Yeah. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how people from other countries do it, because I know there are days that she doesn't eat. And, I have helped her sometimes, but I can't all the time. And so I feel bad because she'll tell me she's hungry or something, and then my heart hurts. But there's only so much I can do. So when I can do it, I do. If I can, I can't.
Oh, and well, this might be getting too private. I don't know if,
YouTube's gonna shut us down.
but like after 7 years, I was in so much pain. And to come to find out, I had cellulitis in the vagina, and it's from the hysterectomy. I didn't have any hormones to produce any, moisture. So I really suffered like for 3 months until they finally, I mean, look like my age, they would know what it is and tell me what to do. But it took going to like the emergency room and my doctor and a gynecologist for them to figure all this out.
Oh, bless your heart.
And so, and it's never going to be, I'm never going to be like I was. So I have to use, well, like 2 different medicines now, and they're not prescription, but I can't function without them for very long without being in pain and all that.
My mom has cystitis, and she says it's very painful.
I mean, I used to wake up, I was suffered so much, I'd wake up in the middle of the night in pain, and like, I guess my body was trying to protect me. I would have these like, I don't know what you would call them, like muscle spasms.
Yeah.
And the doctor said you shouldn't, that you wouldn't have that with this problem. But I did, because now that I have the moisture and stuff, I don't wake up with those problems. So, and I'm the one, when I went to the doctor, I finally figured out what it was.
Well, a lot of times, depending on what I have found, is sometimes these older doctors that have been around for a while, they know what's going on.
Yeah.
You get these newer kids in there, and they want to focus on one thing, and you're trying to tell them that there are things wrong with you, and they're not paying a bit of attention. My mom got so frustrated, she switched doctors a couple times because of it.
Well, they were treating me in the beginning for, we thought it was, what did we think it was?
Poor Kitty, poor Kitty's mom. Kitty's mom's gonna be like,
What are you listening?
why are you asking me about this stuff? and she's gonna say, well, Martha and Jean were talking about it, and we're gonna get in trouble by Kitty's mom.
Not going on there anymore, girl.
Yeah, we don't want to get you in trouble. I love pink. I don't wear it, but I love pink.
I don't wear the real light pink, even though I love it, because my skin's too, I look like I'm naked.
Well, then that California sun probably would burn you.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe when I was young, I used to ride a bike out all the time in all the weather. And I go to the dermatologist all the time now. I was using sunblock, and he said, well, you know, sunblock was not even that good back then. So,
welcome back, Annie. We needed you a while ago because I was pretending that I was the nurse and that I knew everything about stuff. She's the registered nurse.
yeah, Annie, if we have problems from now on, we're going to contact you.
Yeah.
And say, leave me alone and go to the doctor. I don't know. Sometimes I think nurses know more than doctors. Sometimes,
of course,
they're with the patient more and see more.
Well, and they do the initial triage too, so they're understanding how the patient feels. And there's a nurse at my local hospital that I would ask her anything and I know she would know.
Mm-hmm.
But they've just learned from being, she works in the ER, of course. So ER nurses see a lot more stuff than she says, but I do have Ask a Nurse series on my channel.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's cute.
I have some cousins that are nurses.
No nurses in my family. None of us went into the medical field. I should have, and I just didn't. And I can't now.
Well, my mom, I remember when I was a kid, she wanted me to be a nurse, but I don't know how that would work and me being legally blind. No, I was able to drive, so restricted license though. I don't know.
My son hasn't been diagnosed as legally blind, but he has one eye that he can't see out of. And when he went to get his permit, they wouldn't give it to him until he got an okay from a doctor.
Oh yeah, I was never able to pass their little test. I always had to go to my doctor. And there for many, many years, I took a drive test every 2 years.
He does fine. And I'm like, and I keep asking him, I'm like, Gabriel, are you sure you can't see? And he's like, yeah, Ma, if I close that eye, I can't see. Can you guys hear my rooster?
Yeah, I didn't know what it was, but well, hello, Jennifer. How you doing?
Hey, Jennifer. Yeah, we have some chickens and we have this crazy rooster and he just crows all day long and it's insane. If you want to take a nap, you can't. Because he doesn't like it. Oh. My bird, I have a parakeet and I didn't know what was wrong with him. Every time I would leave the room, he would just screech this terrible screech nonstop. And I couldn't figure out what it was. And I kept telling my husband, I said, I think something's wrong with Screech. That's what we call him, Screech. And he said, he just likes to make noise. And I said, I don't think he just likes to make noise. I think it's something's wrong, that he feels scared or something like that. So now that it's cooler, we've been covering his cage.
Uh-huh.
And he's been much quieter during the day. So I don't know if he was getting overstimulated or what exactly was causing him problems. But thank you, Jennifer. I'm pretty sure I'm subscribed to your channel. Let me see. Nope, but I am now.
Mhm.
Jennifer Lopez, ¿de dónde estás, mi chula?
So, Jean, are you Latina or you just speak the language?
No, I'm American. I'm from the Bronx.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I'm American. I learned Spanish when I left after I got out of high school.
Yeah.
I mean, I had it when I was in high school, but I learned it a little bit after I got out, and then um I was helping a Latina Mexican family that had moved in close to our town. So I learned more, and then later I married my husband who's from Mexico.
Well, I know
So
a lot of Spanish over the years, but I don't really. I remember some of it, but not. I'm not around people enough to carry on a conversation. Really, I can fight with my ex-husband really well in Spanish. That's about it. Yeah, he's from Mexico too.
Kitty, overstimulated is like maybe it's kind of like, how do I explain that?
Too much going on.
At one, yeah, like too much going on at one time, and it was causing him to feel overwhelmed. Yeah, Jen, that's right. So he was probably seeing too much, hearing too much, and then by covering him up, he felt better, I guess. Static. Thank
Thank you.
you, Jen. I love the Hispanic culture. I did a whole series on my channel for Spanish Heritage Month,
Huh?
and I made a journal, and I did some of the different uh crafts that are indigenous to different locations like Panama, Mexico. Mexico's like the easiest one to find all these things from, but from the Dominican Republic, from Puerto Rico. So I did all these from Spain. I did all these things in my journal, and it was so much fun to make it. There was something I was going to show you, Martha, and now I don't know where I put it. How many do we have? 8 with us.
Yeah, I think we ran some of them off when we were talking about lady trouble.
When we were talking about personal things.
Yeah,
Aw,
I don't know that for a fact, but I think they just came in and out.
maybe. I put it on my page, but I haven't seen anybody from my end of the woods over here. Now I know that was just here, and it's not like my brain is going to explode or implode or something.
I don't know. You guys think I should do this bottom part in red too? I colored it gray, but I can change it to red.
Where's that? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
What color are you doing the White House? The whole lighthouse?
It's a gray.
Oh. Yeah, you can color it, but I was wondering if are you going to color, so you colored the lighthouse gray?
Yeah, it's kind of light.
I see now when you move it. Yeah. You are so good at coloring. I could not do that.
Just color around the edges and leave some white space. That's all that is. I'm using a glitter gel pen right now.
Is there anyone here good at organization? Because I'm terrible.
Oh, I can organize pretty good, but I can't keep it that way.
I need like a personal assistant, organizer person, so that I can have all my things in one little place and never lose anything. And
so you're like me, you need somebody to clean up after you all the time. That's what I need.
There you go. That's right.
Exactly what I need.
Oh,
Good thing me, just one person with two cats, my house would be spotless, but you'd be wrong.
well, my daughter just lives with her boyfriend, and he games a lot, so he's usually just in the bedroom where he has his computer.
Yeah.
But they just have this small cute little apartment, and she said that she keeps it immaculate, and I said, Adriana, that's wonderful. Why don't you come and help me keep my craft room immaculate?
Oh.
And she's like, Mom, there's no hope for you because you have too much junk.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's time for me to purge again.
The sad part is I don't want to purge.
I don't really have anything I want to get rid of either. But my daughter, when I had my vehicle and was still driving, I used to go to her house and clean. She would pay me to come clean for her.
Really?
And I told her,
well, if you're good at doing it, then why not? But I'm not. I mean, I can clean. It's just that I prefer to do other things more.
Yeah, me too. And I don't know, I've just felt really bad lately. I've really not wanted to do a lot.
Yeah, my friend was saying that. She's like, once I get done with work and dinner, she's like, I can't even get my bum off the couch. And I said, I understand what you mean. And I was like, if you have kids growing up, I mean, honestly, unless you are some kind of machine, you can't keep all that nice and neat. And it's just that's hard to keep that, kept up all the time. So I told her not to beat herself up because um there are people who don't have an excuse and have a mess like me.
Yeah, me too. I need my carpet needs to be shampooed desperately, and I have a shampoo. I just got.
Do you have a cat or
I have cats, and my one cat is demanding. He's like, "Get up and feed me, cause I got a carpet to throw up on. Now get up and feed me."
And then he throws up on your carpet?
Yes, a lot.
I'd be like, wonder why. Does he overeat?
He's too fast. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, he's just bad? So is that if you don't get right up and feed him, that's your punishment, I bet.
Well, when I do, he just when I think, oh, he's not done it in a while, he'll say he'll go do it.
We only have one cat in the house, but we have another cat that lives outside, and we took him to the vet, and they told us that he may have cancerous tumors. And so they gave us some antibiotic because he had like this sore on him, and gave us antibiotic, and then he took that, and he didn't really get there really wasn't any change. And then they gave him prednisone, and there really wasn't any change. And my husband just said today, he said, we're going to have to call and have him put down because he's just, the spots are just all over the place. So it makes me sad because I traveled all this way to get this cat because my son wanted a white cat. And so my son might be a little heartbroken over it, but maybe not.
Yeah, both the cats I have were originally my daughter's. I mean, I had cats when she was growing up, but she got this oldest one when she was a teenager, and then one time when she came home when she was older, she brought the orange one. So now I have two cats that were originally hers.
Oh. Well, we have a bunch of outside cats. They just come here. Well, some of them were ours originally, but and then there will be wild cats. There are a lot of feral cats here too.
Yeah, there's about 5 out there that me and the other neighbors feed. I feed them almost every day. And
cat food. Shoo!
She's not quite as feral as the others because she'll let me pet her, and she comes every morning demanding her breakfast from me. She knows how to get me.
Oh.
But they're all, some of them will let me pet them, a few of them won't let me near them, but they see me coming out there whether I'm bringing food or not. They're looking for food.
Miss Southern Belle, um, what happened to your email? Someone sent you a crazy email? You know what? I forgot to. Martha and I just been chatting away and not even paying attention to anybody
Yeah,
else. That's terrible.
I don't like to do that either. I don't like to ignore people. Yeah, my heart's too big, Jennifer. I would have 10,000 cats of my own if I could afford them and lived where I could keep them, probably. I just love the little kitties. Some of the neighbor ladies around here, though, they got together and they took a couple of them to have them fixed. So we don't have a bunch of kittens around all the time anymore.
Yeah, there are some agencies that'll do that. Somebody was saying something about alcohol markers. You know, I've never used them at all. So I was just curious if it was worth it to invest in the good ones or.
Well, I can't really afford the good ones anymore. I do have about 30 of them.
Uh-huh.
And I bought and I have to say, these will work, but they are nowhere in the same league.
Yeah.
They just, it might be that I haven't learned to use them good yet.
Oh, Kitty, that's so cute. Uh-huh.
But, yeah, they, like with Copic markers, you can blend, you can do everything. These, I don't know, they're just not, they're kind of blotchy, I think.
Well, I noticed when you did the picture the other day, once it dries a little bit, it was good.
It did look better, yeah.
Yeah.
But it just seems like I can't find something that will do what I want it to do. And then I always have to buy a bunch of other crap, and it's irritating.
Oh, okay. Do you know the person? Oh,
I wonder
okay.
if I give these clouds a silver lining.
Oh, I see what you mean, Annie. I just have never invested in them because I don't do coloring and I don't know how they would work with mixed media. Um how they would work with mixed media projects, I'm not sure. So I have to um
Well, it depends on what mixed media. They're good with colored pencils.
mhm.
Um,
I don't use colored pencils either. Um I have some of those Neo crayons. What's the name
yeah.
of that? I have some of those, but I got the ones that were water resistant because I already have watercolors, and I already have watercolor markers and pencils. So I wanted something that would not react to the water.
Well,
And
I don't know, you just have to experiment. Now, there is a lady on YouTube called Karen Campbell. She has a playlist where she goes into all of the mixed media products and what goes good together.
oh, okay.
Calls it her hamburger system and her hot dog system. But it's really informative and helpful if you like to use a lot of different products.
Well, I got myself a jar of really good modeling paste, but I haven't tried it out yet. I got Liquitex. To me, Liquitex is one of the better ones.
So expensive, especially on their matte medium. God,
What, especially what?
their matte medium.
Oh, yeah. But you know what? I don't, my matte medium, I don't, my last jar I probably had for 5 or 10 years. So I don't use a whole lot.
I use mine when I have it. I just bought a cheaper brand on Amazon that I hope I don't regret buying, just to see if it works.
I was going to get Dollar Tree glue sticks today, and I thought, nah, they're probably not very good.
Dollar Tree what?
Glue sticks.
Oh. Well, I've heard different stories. Somebody said they're better now than they used to be. But I used to buy the Elmer's, and then I switched to Avery because it's you can reconstitute it if you leave the lid off easier than with Elmer's, and also it doesn't get as goopy and gloopy.
Yeah, I always loved for the longest time my what kind of glue was that? It's a 3-in-1 glue.
Uh-huh.
It's called Beacon,
Oh yeah, I use the Beacon Fabri-Tac.
and it's really an amazing glue because it once you glue something, it's like glued right away.
Uh-huh.
But I noticed that I don't have a top on it, and it has acetone in it. And so I think it's been evaporating in this heat, in the
If
heat we had.
if you don't use it within a few months, if it's anything like the Beacon Fabri-Tac, it's going to get thick and gloopy and hard.
Yeah. Yeah. So I started using art glitter glue, and I love that. But the thing with art glitter glue is it's not, you can't reposition things.
No, and it doesn't glue fabric down as well either.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. I'm using my glue. I have an Avery glue stick, and I'm using that to put my fabric on, but that's only because I'm going to go around it with the sewing machine.
I like to put fabric on with glue stick because it flattens it out
Mm-hmm.
well, and there's no wrinkles. And I don't sew it on, but I usually use a little Fabri-Tac with it to give it some strength.
Hello, son.
Hi.
Where'd you get those kicks?
José,
José te los regaló.
me los compró.
Oh, qué bonito. Te ves bien, bien, ¿cómo se dice?
Yeah, I don't either, Annie. I don't like
Mexicano como
market.
chavo, como chicano.
Okay.
I love you, son. I was fussing at him because he needed new sneakers for work. And he said his boss bought him a pair. So
I got this old Tombow marker. I wonder if it's got any ink in it. To see. No, it doesn't have any in it, so I'm gonna throw it away.
I have to go through my markers one day and just make sure they all. Oh, I see, Annie. Well, I was wondering if I sent my husband to see if he could get some of the Elmer's school glue while the school supplies, and he said he couldn't find any packets of the large ones. They only had little tiny ones, and I'm like, well, you use that. I mean, if you do glue booking, you use those up in like 5 minutes.
Well, I bought like a whole gallon off Amazon. Wasn't very much.
For which one?
Elmer's. Well, it's Elmer's Craft Bond.
Oh,
I don't use it a lot.
well, I used to use Yoo-Hoo, the yellow one,
Mm-hmm.
but it's expensive too.
I've never tried that.
It's a really good. It's a really good glue stick.
Yeah, I use Fabri-Tac quite a bit. I use not just with fabric, with like if I'm gluing something really thick, I like to use like sometimes I have thick pages to mess with. But yeah, you can get it if you're not careful where you don't want it to be. So I'm just going over my sky here with a Crayola, trying to smooth out some of those streaky spots.
You use E7000? Isn't that stinky, Annie? I don't like that E stuff. My daughter uses it for, what does she use it for?
Use the E6000 when I'm doing messing with beads, but that's not very often.
Well, she's talking about E7000. Maybe it's not as stinky as the other one. My daughter makes a bug. She gets bugs like butterflies and cicadas and different things, and she will make a background for them, and then she frames them and she sells them.
Oh.
I don't like, and I think she uses her E6000 for something, and I forget what it was. Oh, so the E7000, Annie, it doesn't have a strong odor to it. Oh my God, I'm sleepy. Getting sleepy. So I think Jennifer was saying that she got some alcohol markers from Five Below and they were working good.
Yeah, that's what she said the one time when she was here before.
I haven't been there in a while.
Alright, I think the picture is done.
You're done? It looks beautiful. You put birds in the sky?
Nah, they were already there.
Oh.
So, is anybody else in the collab? Do you know? Oh, hi, Bailey. You're here.
Hey,
So,
Bailey. I was
y'all,
wondering if you were going to make it in.
do y'all know if this is the next page for that week? Hi, Bix.
Yay, Jennifer. Do you still live in Brooklyn? If you do, I bet you get some good New York pizza. Martha was asking a question about the coloring.
Yeah, I was just wondering after the lighthouse, if anybody else is in the collab, do you know if it's this mushroom page? I think it is, but I'm not sure.
Hey, Bex. Annie says that's the page for this week. Yes.
Okay. I could start it.
Oh, you live in the Bronx now? I bet you get some pizza, girl. Man, I'm jealous.
All right, I don't know how to start this one though.
Bex, look at my this was a piece of eyelet lace. And I spray dyed it. And it came out really cool. I used gray and black. And I love the variegated look of it. I think it's so pretty. And I noticed that I watched your video about you changing the cards, the tags by spraying them different colors. And so I thought about that when I did this eyelet trim because I use a lot of the Dylusion spray. Thank you. I used the Dylusion spray in the slate gray, and then I used it's called a black marble, a shimmer spray, and I just sprayed it and let it dry, and it came out really cool. So I'm going to use some of my Gothic children to make something. I just haven't yet.
Bailey, are you still here? Yeah, you're still here, I guess. You just got here. Anyway, I wanted to show you. I colored another page off camera in your book. I just finished it this morning.
Ooh, that's beautiful.
Thank you.
I love the yellow hair. Her hair's like golden strands.
And I used actual gold glitter up here on her little crown. It doesn't really show up unless you're looking at it in person, but that's what I colored it.
It looks really nice.
Thank you.
I don't know if Bailey saw it.
Thank you, kitty.
Kitty, did you ask your mama if I can send you stickers? Not after the conversation today. We're not letting that woman send you anything. I really enjoy sending Happy Mail. I did the Happy Mail movement, and I decided I'd start it up again for the fall. So I've been putting it um on my page.
Sometimes I like sending happy mail, but sometimes I don't. I think it just depends on like if I have things made up ahead of time, which I don't always.
Well, with our Happy Mail movement, the person sends you an envelope that only costs whatever their country stamp is,
Mm-hmm.
nothing more. So that way it's not an expense. So they can send you like some stickers or some pretty paper or something like that, and it'll go in the mail, and um it will really not cost more than just, what is our stamp now, 60 cents or something?
I don't even remember, and I just bought some yesterday.
And so then once I get the Happy Mail, I send back an envelope of Happy Mail too. And I've sent all kinds of things. I've sent things that I've made, I've sent stickers, and thinking of the person that you're sending them to and what they like.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun. But I was doing it with a group of gals, some US, some Canada, and Canadian stamps can be very expensive. It's $1.50 to send mail to Canada, like just a flat envelope of something.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're going to put anything in it that's heavy at all, even thick, not heavy but thick, they'll reject it. So anyway, I have had one crazy mail lady. She'll send stuff back with my husband. The mail guy, the postmaster, he's like, whatever, let's go. He doesn't care. So I made my little book, and I'm going to put it in the front of the journal, kind of like this, I think, for the recipient. And then I made the 4 journaling cards. I just need to sew around them. And I put fabric tabs on them. They're so cute. And these images I got out of one of the Stampington magazines.
Annie says they're 73 cents now.
Oh. When you get a forever stamp though, I think you're good. I'm lost. I'm lost, Bailey. Fill me in. Miss Southern Belle, my address is on my any of my most recent videos. I think the last 2 or so. It's on there, and if you send me something, I'll send you something back. Okay, Miss Southern Belle, nice to meet you too.
Well, bye, Miss Bell. See you later.
Oh, she's talking about a bye, Miss Bell. Okay, Kitty. Will you let me know next time, or leave me a message and we'll talk about it? What was Bailey's talking about a murder mystery. Huh. Bailey, guess what I found today? Puffy stickers at the Dollar Tree. I love mushrooms. I mean, I love to eat them, and I love to draw them. Yeah, puffy stickers. Let me show you. See, the ones I got were llamas. Llama. And I got some cat ones. And they're puffy. Autocollant. It's in French.
Oh, you're making a murder mystery coloring book? Cool.
A cozy murder mystery coloring book. That sounds nice. No. A llama? Yeah. Llamas are cute. They spit at you, though.
What's the difference between a llama and an alpaca?
Is this a joke?
No. No.
I think it's their body shape. Oh, that's cool, Annie. Are you going live tomorrow?
Oh, tomorrow night. Oh, you're going with Foxy tomorrow night, right? Well, I'll try to be there.
Yeah, absolutely. What was I going to say? Do you all know what a stink bug is?
I've heard of them. They're those little kind that roll up, aren't they?
No.
No?
They're these bugs. They are kind of, their body is kind of shaped like a shield, and they invade the Northeast by droves, and they're so annoying. And the reason they call them stink bugs is if they feel like they're in danger, they let out a stink. This stinky stuff.
Yeah.
You do, Bex? Well, they're coming out because it's a little bit cool, and when cooler weather comes, they come out. So I can't stand them. And my son, he's so funny. Every night before he goes to bed, he has to vacuum up his room for all the stink bugs. But you don't want them in California.
No, we got enough problems already of other stuff.
Do they have scorpions in California?
I don't think so. If they do, it's not around here.
Okay. I know they have them like in Texas, Arizona. Yeah, Annie, they are just. I mean, you can bomb your house, you can bomb your room or something, and it will kill them, but more will come back. I feel like I need to color.
8 p.m. Eastern time, Annie. So that'll be 5 here, I guess.
I only have one coloring book anymore. Do you guys have Ollie's? Ollie's is like this store that buys all the surplus stuff. And I haven't been there for a good while, but when I go, they have the best coloring books.
That's a good idea, Bailey.
And they're not expensive. Okay. My husband, being from Mexico, he has he's allergic, so ooh, look at these leaves. I didn't even look at this coloring book. And the tree.
I found a really cute coloring book at Michael's yesterday. I'll share it on a video probably tomorrow.
There's an owl. It's pretty. Oh. I used to use coloring books for patterns to make. Thanks for coming by, Bex. Love you. Take care.
Oh, bye, Bex. I think I'm gonna have to go soon too. We've been on here almost 2.5 hours, and my back's getting tired.
Oh, bless your heart. Well, you should have said something.
Well, it's just now getting there. But anyway, Jennifer, I want to finish this one maybe on a live tomorrow, but I won't be able to come on StreamYard. It'll be regular YouTube. But I think there's one more that she said for yesterday, and I haven't watched that video yet, so I'll be almost caught up, I guess. But we can stay. Let's stay. I'll quit coloring and just talk. We'll stay for another 15 minutes or something. If y'all are willing and able.
Oh, that's a good idea, Jennifer. Do you color them first? She makes envelopes with hers.
Oh, that's cool.
I have like tea dyed some of them and put them in my journals.
A lot of time I cut my pages out and use them for focal points in my art journal.
Do you? Look at the roosters. Oh, that's cute. It's like folk art. Do you, Kitty? This one, I think I picked this one up at the thrift shop, though.
Oh, you leaving, Annie? We're going to stay around for another 10-15 minutes, I think.
Annie, it was so nice to spend some time with you. I hope we can catch
Yeah,
up tomorrow with your coloring.
I'll try to be over there tomorrow.
Oh, look at the parrots. And the seahorse. Bye.
See you later.
Martha, that page that you're coloring kind of reminds me of like the fantasy, how you see the mushrooms growing.
Yeah.
Bye. Is Gwen leaving too? Oh no, just Annie. Oh,
What
love you, Annie. Take good care.
what color y'all think I should color my mushrooms? I could color them all different colors, but I'm
Um,
open to suggestions.
red. Red's like these are more like toadstools.
Yeah,
So
I was thinking of coloring them like each one, maybe one red, one yellow, one orange.
I was thinking orange would be pretty. Orange and pink. Dark pink.
But I spent so long on my lighthouse that I don't think I'm up to doing any more tonight.
It's okay. Jennifer says go for purple.
Purple, we got red, we got orange. Maybe I'll do one of each.
Uh-huh. Kitty says pink.
Whatever color I choose, you can be sure it's going to be wild.
You're a wild woman, Martha.
Yeah, I like the bright colors.
You know, I have to get used to that. I like color, but I find that I like it more on a muted scale. And so I'm trying to learn how to like darker colors,
Well, I
brighter colors.
like lighter colors, but like this lighthouse, I had to, you know, that's usually not my style to do it in gray, but I did it.
Well, I like the way you did that.
But sometimes you have to break things up. So I might be back tomorrow, y'all, and finish that page and see what other page. I think there was a new one this week. And then I need to start working on my artisan journal and catch up on that. I'm 3 weeks behind on that.
Do you do most of your things live, Martha?
Seems like it now. Used to didn't, but I don't know. I just like doing it better live. You don't have to edit your videos and you can take your time and do whatever you want.
Right. Well, I'm ready to go if you are.
Okay, ladies, I think I'm gonna go, and next time I come on, it will be by myself, except for Saturday. I'm coming on with Life with Patty, so I got to save my last few hours to go on with her before, and then they'll renew on the 25th, and then I can start going on with other people again.
Thank you for having me, and I'm sorry about all the technical problems.
Oh, that's all right. Jennifer, I will probably post it early in the morning when I'm coming on, but it'll probably be about the same time that I came on today. All right, y'all have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for joining.
Thank you, Martha.
Oh, you're welcome.
You have a lovely community, and I really appreciate you accepting me into it.
Oh, well, we're glad you're a part of it. We enjoy your company.
Thank you. Even
All
though
right.
we do talk about stuff.
Yeah, get a bunch of women together. They're going to start talking about stuff.
All right. Have a good night.
Okay, bye, everybody.
Bye.